What's up, everybody? It's your man Gamecock Chuck back again this Friday morning, putting out another video. Hey, before we get started on this thing, like and subscribe to my channel. If you like anything Gamecock related, anything Gamecock, sports in general, give me an opportunity to entertain you by liking and subscribe to my channel and also hitting the notification bell. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of my videos. If you're already liking and subscribing to my videos, hey, I appreciate your love, man. I appreciate everything you've done for me. I'm a new content creator, very new to the game. I haven't been on here very long, but I'm trying to get my stuff out there, trying to get my name up there with everybody else. So just give me an opportunity to entertain you. But let's go ahead and get into this video. This is some week 5 matchups that I find pretty good. We got some good matchups this coming week. It all started last night. Well, I ain't gonna say that was a good matchup, but it all started last night. You know, there was a game on last night between the Virginia Cavaliers and usually and highly overrated Miami Hurricanes. You know, every year they get ranked pretty high for whatever reason. I don't know what the world everybody sees in them going into the season each year, but that game was on last night, and Virginia come away with like a 38-28 victory over Miami. So unless you was a fan of either one of them teams, you probably wouldn't even have known that game was on TV last night. Tonight we have a very, very good and intriguing matchup in the Big Ten surrounding Iowa as they go on the road to take on a very good and underrated, in my opinion, Maryland Terrapin team led by Tua's younger brother, Taulia Tagovailoa. So very good and intriguing matchup there. That should be a good matchup. I'm going to have to tune into that and see how Maryland matches up this year with Iowa. Outside of that, you know, when we roll into Saturday, you know, got a bunch of key matchups, man. A lot of ranked teams versus ranked teams. Some good matchups, some good underrated matchups that I think some of them I think it's a little disrespectful, actually, when you look at the spread and everything. Like the first game, you know, you got Ole Miss traveling to Tuscaloosa to take on Alabama. Alabama's like a 14.5 point favorite in that game. I think that's kind of a little disrespectful to Ole Miss. I know last year Ole Miss's defense was horrendous and the offense was explosive. But I've heard, I believe, I haven't really tuned into a whole lot of Ole Miss games, but from what I've heard, their defense is looking a little more solid this year compared to last year. So I think they're going to give Alabama a run for their money because Alabama struggled last week. You know, they jumped out of that big lead on Florida, and then Florida come storming back and made it a game. And actually, I think they lost on a 2-point conversion try, I believe. They were trying to tie the game up, and they couldn't convert. So I look for that game to be a very, very intriguing and very tight game. I don't think the 14.5 points is going to hold up there. So if I was a betting man, I think I would take Ole Miss in the points on that. Another matchup in the SEC, you got Florida as they go on the road to take on a Kentucky team that's undefeated. At the beginning of the year, you know, I thought Kentucky was pretty solid. I thought they was like one of the top 2 teams in the SEC East. But viewing their offense last week against, you know, my Gamecocks, I don't see no way they should be able to beat Florida this week. Florida's they're giving up 7.5 points. They're number 10 team in the country. Haven't really watched a whole lot of Florida, but they have been coming on lately offensively so we shall see how this game goes. But like I said, I kind of like Florida in this matchup, giving up the 7.5 points. I'm not sold on Kentucky's offense yet. Their defense is pretty stout, but yeah, I don't see Kentucky having a chance to beat Florida. The next matchup is we're going to go to the ACC. Wake Forest, who just got ranked this past week, number 24. They giving up 6.5 points to Louisville. And they playing at home. So Louisville will be playing at Wake Forest on the road. Wake Forest is a very intriguing team this year, you know. They got good, solid quarterback play, good wide receiver play. Defense has been playing good. I mean, who knows? Are they the new Clemson of the ACC? I don't know. I have to tune into that game. Have to give it a shot and watch it and see. But Louisville, they've been coming on along. I believe they're 3-1. So should be a good, interesting matchup in the ACC right there between Louisville and Wake Forest. And then the next one will stay in the ACC, another intriguing matchup. And I think they have a chance to beat this team, and that is Boston College. If they go on the road to play Clemson. Clemson barely in the top 25, coming in at number 25 this week, and they're giving up 14.5 points. That's a lot of points for Clemson to give up. Now, maybe in the years past when they had Trevor Lawrence and the defense was healthy, this year, so far they missing a couple key players on defense. I think James Skalski's maybe still hurt. I can't remember, but he was injured the last game. Brian Brise, he's out I believe he's out for the year. The dynamic running back freshman Will Shipley, I think he's injured. So when I look at this game, 14.5 points, that's a lot of points for Clemson to have to cover this weekend. Boston College, I think their starting quarterback is out, so it should be a very intriguing matchup. And like I said, I kind of like Boston College to hang close with Clemson, if not upset them. I actually feel like they have an opportunity to beat Clemson this year. So if like I said, if I was a betting man, and I'm not, this is just for entertainment purposes only, but I would take Boston College and then 14 to 14.5 points, whatever the spread is right now. Another matchup that I looked at, another good matchup involving two top 10 teams, is Cincinnati on the road to take on Notre Dame. Both teams are ranked in the top 10. Cincinnati's 7th, Notre Dame's number 9th. For some reason, Cincinnati's given up a 1.5 or 2 points, whatever case you want to call it. I think it's more like a pick 'em. So I find that to be a very good and intriguing matchup. That should be one to watch. Be honest with you, I haven't watched either one of these teams this year, but yeah, man, everybody seems to be, or a lot of people seem to be high on Cincinnati, but you can't really bet against the Irish at home whenever they play on that field with the what some people say is extra high grass. So I kind of like Notre Dame in this game. If I was going to put any money down on it, I think I'd pick Notre Dame in this game, getting the points, even though it's more like a pick 'em. So, hey, if you like this video, let me know what you think in the comments below. If there's another game that you guys feel that's out there that maybe I might have missed or whatever. I know there's a lot of good matchups, but it's just some of the key ones that I saw in the top 25 and some of the teams other than that. But if you know a game that I might have missed, drop it in the comments below. Let me know what you think and how you think it's going to go. Like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have, I appreciate you. And until next time, I'm your man Gamecock Chuck. Go Gamecocks, and I'm out, baby.